In the glittering void of the triangulum expanse, the Dravak Empire reigned supreme. Their fleets of needle-like warships had crushed rebellion across 1,000 star systems. Civilizations kneeled. Cultures burned. Their conquest was a symphony of terror, and none had dared challenge them. When Earth's first interstellar vessel, the USS Endeavour, was detected breaching the Dravak-controlled border, the Empire's admirals laughed. The scan reports were pitiful. Primitive hull composition, crude fusion engines, no visible weapon arrays. Admiral Vorseth, an ancient warlord whose name meant Breaker of Worlds, personally addressed the officers on the command deck of the dreadnought Crimson Woe. One ship? Vorseth chuckled, his tusks clicking together. From a minor species barely past its cradle, the bridge erupted in laughter. The orders were simple: capture the vessel intact for study. Maybe it would make an amusing exhibit in the Imperial Museum of Conquests. Squadrons of sleek Dravak interceptors peeled away from the Crimson Woe, speeding toward the tiny human vessel, drifting peacefully among the stars. No evasive action, no shields raised, no weapons primed. The humans were lambs to the slaughter, or so it seemed. Lieutenant Arya Vance watched from the USS Endeavour's bridge, her gloved hands steady on the control panel. Around her, the crew waited silently, not with fear, but with grim anticipation. "How close are they?" asked Captain Rourke, voice like gravel. 15,000 kilometers and closing, replied Arya. "They've started passive scans." Rourke allowed himself a thin smile. "Good. Let them look." Aboard the Dravak-led ship, Tactical Officer Xran frowned, examining the latest scans. "Sir," he began hesitantly, "something is wrong." Vorseth turned, irritated. "What? Are the primitives crying already?" Xran's mandibles twitched. "Their ship. It's layered. Our scans only show surface hull at first, but deeper layers resist penetration." He adjusted the sensor frequencies. A new scan painted a different picture. A horrifying one. Beneath the crude outer plating, hidden beneath decoy systems and fusion signatures, lay an internal structure far beyond Imperial technology. A lattice of quantum-linked armor matrices, graviton wave manipulation cores, singular energy nodes feeding into something massive, coiled deep within the ship's heart. The computer flagged a new warning in bold red glyphs. UNKNOWNT, Ishi Isheno LOG, YDE TECTED, POTENT IAL CLA SAEAGAT. Xran's throat clicked dryly. "Sir, that's not a primitive vessel. It's a trap." Before Admiral Vorseth could even respond, the USS Endeavour moved. The ship shed its outer skin like a serpent, sloughing off false plates into the void. The real Endeavour emerged sleek, obsidian black, armed with shimmering ripples of exotic energy flowing across its armor. Hidden beneath its mock fusion core was a zero-point energy reactor, compact and blindingly powerful. Weapon ports blossomed open along its flanks, particle inversion lances, subspace rupture torpedoes, and defense fields capable of absorbing and redirecting incoming attacks. And at its prow, a sphere began to glow the ignition of Project Godbreaker, a weapon banned by every known galactic civilization, a localized space-time erasure cannon. The first volley from Endeavour vaporized an entire squadron of interceptors before their pilots could even scream. The second volley ripped a hole through the Crimson Woe's shields, a thing previously thought impossible. Panic gripped the Dravak fleet. "Retreat! Form up defensive perimeters." Vorseth roared, but deep down, he knew it was futile. The Endeavour's captain spoke once, his voice carried across subspace on every channel. Clear and cold, "You should have looked deeper." Then he fired the Godbreaker. A sphere of non-existence expanded outward, eating physics itself, consuming the Crimson Woe's bridge, before Vorseth could curse the humans one last time. In the span of 30 minutes, the Dravak Empire lost its most decorated fleet to a species they had laughed at. Back on Earth, deep within the orbital command core, Fleet Admiral Helena Shaw watched the real-time feed with folded arms. Around her, generals and ministers stood silent, stunned by the scope of the victory. Finally, Shaw spoke, her voice iron. "They thought we were weak," she said. "They thought they had time." She turned toward the holomap of the galaxy, now flashing with hundreds of red Dravak worlds. "Now we show them what it means to be human." In the silent graveyard of the destroyed Dravak fleet, the USS Endeavour floated, unscathed. Its systems hummed with deadly power. Its course was set. It would not stop at the border. It was heading straight into the Empire's heart. And across the stars, new whispers rose. "The humans are coming.